What's up, nerds? Here's a foolproof guide to AP stats so you don't like this guy on the AP exam in May. Now, in the classroom, it's a no-brainer. You want to do your homework and read your textbook if you find it helpful to do so. Now, in my classroom, we use this textbook, the Practice with Statistics textbook, and it contains some pretty good solutions and explanations. So, for me, it was helpful, and if it's helpful for you, be sure to use it. And also, ask for help, your teacher, or other resources, because you really want that content to be second nature when it comes exam time. Now, the exam itself is composed into two sections, the multiple choice and the free response section. Now, the multiple choice section, you have 40 multiple choice, and the free response section, you have two parts, part A and part B. Now, part A is your 5 FRQs, which is recommended you take around an hour, 5 minutes to complete, and these are your shorter FRQs. Now, in part B, you have the investigative task, which is one FRQ, which is supposed to take you around 25 minutes to complete. Now, this is the more involved FRQ, and you really don't want to keep this question till the end, because I know I did it when I took the exam, and I was really rushing to complete it. So please leave yourself time to think and to come up with good solutions for this question, and that'll help you maximize your score. Now, for the course itself, AP Stats is composed of 9 units. Now, units 1 and 2, you have exploring 1 and 2 variable data. In unit 3, you're going to learn how to collect data. In unit 4, you're going to be looking at probability and probability distributions. Um, that you might see that a lot in your multiple choice. Unit 5, you'll have sampling distributions. And in unit 6 and through 9, you'll have different types of inferencing, proportions, means, chi-square, and slopes. Now, for unit 6 through 9, you'll really have to know how to set these up for FRQs, as the way you set it up will help you to maximize. The way you set it up will either tank your FRQ score or really bring it up. And maybe I'll make some videos on how to set up these FRQs to make sure you get each component down. Now, the main thing to know is that there's a good amount of writing in this course. So compared to some other math courses like calculus, you're going to be writing a lot more in this course, especially on your FRQs. Now, to get the full points on FRQs, you have to show your work. Even if you get the answer, you really have to show your work to get the full points. And also, as I mentioned before, don't leave that last FRQ to the end, because like me, you might run out of time. Now, to practice, there's some various resources. The 2012 practice exam is released, and you can find that on the internet. You have also past FRQs and solutions that you can find on the College Board website. And also make sure to familiarize yourself with specific wording that graders are looking for when you're for the FRQs. Um, so as you practice the FRQs, make sure that you pay close attention to the solutions to make sure you're getting those wordings correctly, because graders are really looking for that. Now, your calculator. Now, for stats, your calculator is really important. You want to use a graphing calculator, and a popular option is the TI-84 Plus Classroom Edition, and that's what I personally use in this nice red colorway. And this will be heavily used throughout the course. And make sure you familiarize yourself in how to use it, making bar graphs, using normal CDF, inverse norm, stuff like that, so that when you go to the exam, you're not flustered on how to use it. Now, for resources, there are some free and paid versions that you can use. Now, Khan Academy and YouTube are really good to help you learn content. And the College Board also has their course and exam description on the internet for you to check out. I use that for a lot of my various other AP classes, and it's really good to help you find out what content you need to learn for the course and what stuff you still need to brush up on. Now, for paid resources, what I used was the Princeton Review and 5 Steps to a 5 book. the 500 question multiple choice book. And those were mainly helpful for getting extra practice problems. Like the Princeton Review had a few practice tests in there. So mainly for practice, because you really want to practice for the exam. But you don't have to get those because there are plenty of free resources on the internet that you could find. So hopefully this helped you in your AP Stats journey, and maybe I'll make some other videos on how to answer specific questions on the FRQs and of that sort.